welcome back to iSelf Academy YouTube channel. This is Vinod. In today's video we are about to see how to create each and every single product a separate page to it. I tried to do that in a short video, but unfortunately I couldn't able to do that because I need to explain something a little better. So here I can do this in two different dimensions, one by using a pivot table filter option, the other one is VBA. Let me start with the pivot table filter option. So I'll come back to our data set, create a pivot table right now, and then I'm going to add the pivot table in the same sheet. If you want to put them in a new sheet, you can do that. That's not a problem at all. And don't ever put the pivot table below this data set because I merged the top data set here. I'm going to place the cursor outside my merge cell, and then I will give an OK here. It's going to add my pivot table catchy here. So I'm going to drag this product to my filter option here. It's going to bring the data set here. Now I want to get each and every product a separate page. So now I can drag this one more time to the row so that I can see what are the products that I have here. I have around 6 to 8 products here. That's okay. So I'm going to just bring it back to the filter again. Then I'll go to the top pivot table analysis and then go to the pivot table name. Below that you'll see an option. Click that and then select show report filter page. When I click that, automatically it's going to create a separate page for each and every product one time. I'm going to give an OK. That's going to bring the data set, all of them in this way. So now I got all the data set. This is the first list, and then when I recreate this again, you can see the data set and you can cross verify that what are the data that I have here. If I want to do this in a Visual Basic application, then I cannot have a data set like this where I have a lot of duplicates in it. So what I'll do is I will create a non-duplicate field here. So what I can do here is, if you are using Office 365, I can just copy the header alone, paste it here, and then create unique, and then select the whole data set here and give an enter. That's going to create a unique list for you. Now I want to write a Visual Basic application editor or a VBA code here. So to do this, I need a developer tab here. If you don't know how to activate a developer tab, just go to your file and then go to your options, and then once you get the options, go to the customize ribbon, and in customize ribbon you can activate the developer tab here. Normally you will have a developer tab by default. If you don't have it, when you check this, you will get the developer tab automatically on top. Now I'm going to go back to the developer tab here. I'm going to create a macro right now. So I'm going to write a macro here. So I'm going to go for Visual Basic application for editor. And once I get this, then I'll go back to my insert page, and then I'll create a module, and then I'm going to start a code here. Again, if you're new to code, you will learn more about it. I'm just writing a code to build this up. So I'm going to start with a subroutine here. I'm going to just say create new sheet. I'm making a big name here. You can make it a little shorter. So for each cell and selection, and then immediately when I use a for, I have to use the next option here. Then I'll say worksheets dot add after colon equals worksheets dot count then active sheets dot name is equal to cell dot value. Hope I wrote the code correctly. So I think that I'm missing something here. I'm not sure about it. Let me run this. Yes, worksheet. So let me see whether I can able to run this. I'm going to select the whole sheet here. Probably if I put them in a brand new sheet, that would be nice. Let me just try to create a new sheet here and then copy this, because the same sheet is already built in here, so it may not allow me to redo this process again. and select the whole data set here, and then go to developer tab, macro, and then run macro. So I think that I'm writing a few more error code here. Let me just redo it again. Select it, Alt F8, run macro. Here you can see that it has created automatically all the sheets that I'm looking for here. Again, the order of the sheets are a little different here because I didn't order the data set in this list. This is the VBA code that I created. Again, I just recreated it different way. I could have ran this directly before writing the code, but I wrote the code in front of you. So now I have two different ways of doing it. One, I can create either using a filter option. That's an easiest way of doing it. And if you want to do some magics, you can do that using Visual Basic application for Excel. Hope you all learned something new. This is Vinod signing out from myself Academy YouTube channel. Your video number something, I'm not sure about it. Let's get started again.